So moving on to the second area, the Airbus Training India. Here, the first part, as I mentioned, the maintenance training. We have training classrooms in Bangalore. We have 2 classrooms which are very identical to the ones we have in Toulouse and Hamburg. And here we have trained instructors who've been trained for about 18 months in Airbus who can deliver these courses, and these courses vary between 4 to 8 weeks and a week at the aircraft as well. So far, we have trained 800 plus engineers at this training facility. Initially, this particular training center was set up to train the people from airlines in India, and we are pleasantly surprised that we have trained people from 23 different airlines. This was not the original intention, but this is now becoming a regional hub. We also train people from Korea, Vietnam, Gulf Air, and Sri Lankan Airlines, AirAsia, and so on and so forth. Moving on to the flight training facility, both in Bangalore, we have set up a training center along with the partnership with CAE, and now along with Interglobe, CAE, and Airbus, we are setting up a second training facility in near Delhi. And between these training facilities, we can train up to 5,000 pilots and maintenance engineers as well. Moving on the aerostructure design and build, this is our focus area now. And the strategy is very simple. What we do is we work with some Indian companies directly. That's one of our strategies. And we also want to utilize what our partner companies have in terms of partnership with Indian companies and try to work that way too. So we are encouraging our European tier 1s and American tier 1s to work with Indian companies here. So if you look at our most popular aircraft program, as Just was mentioning earlier, we have 3,000 plus backlog to deliver a single aisle, and a lot of companies from India are working on the single aisle program. So probably if you look at HAL, we have a long-standing cooperation with HAL, and HAL delivers 50% of our forward passenger doors. So if you look at the next 3,000 aircraft we are going to deliver, every second A320 will have doors from HAL. I mean, that's a great feat we have achieved over the last 5 to 6 years. But if you look at other things which we do, I'll take the example of the dynamic flap track beams. If you sit near the window in an aircraft, you probably see that when it takes off and lands, the flaps moves up and down. So they move on a complex structure called the flap track beams. These flap track beams are made in Dynamatic Technologies in Bangalore. So just look at that, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a simple part. It's a complex assembly, and that is made in Bangalore. And every A320 will have 6 of them delivered from Bangalore. So you can see the criticality between what happens here at Dynamatic and how it can affect our delivery as well. So that's the sort of cooperation we are having here. And moving on, it's not only on the single aisle program, but even on the A380, there are a lot of suppliers who are working on from India.